friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. This is Intentional Living, where we invest in our intentions. And today we have a huge cash stuffing. It is my week 3 side hustle paychecks, and that is week 3 from Etsy, where I made $1,673. So thank you so much if you support me over there. And then we made our YouTube paycheck for the month of January. That came through for a total of $1,060. My last 2 YouTube paychecks have been absolutely huge, and I think that's just because advertisers pay more money for marketing in the December, January timeframe. So I'm not expecting it to stay that big forever, but I'm happy to take it while I can. So that means today we are stuffing a total of $2,733, which is amazing. So excited to count this. So let's see if we have the right amount. We have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 1,000. 1,100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 2,000. 2,100, 150, 200, 250, 300. So 2,300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. 2,500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 5, 85, 95, 700, 2,705, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 32, and 33. So $2,733 is in fact what we have. A lot of hundreds, which is always super, super fun. Not always the norm here if you're new, but definitely exciting when it does happen. And this does not include, this is like more than just my take-home pay. This is like my raw, what I got paid, and I stuff my business binder first. I always put money into taxes. Right now I'm doing about 20%, just because I think I've been over saving for taxes right now. So we'll see as tax season comes. But my 2022 taxes has 10,000, 100, 200 in the bank, 50, 1, 2, and 3. So 10,253 for 2022. And then 2023, we're going to add $546 today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 20, 40, 45, and 46. So 546 is going in here. And let's give 2023 a count. So in 2023, we have 1,500 in the bank, 6, 7, 8, 900, 2,000, 2,100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350, 351, 352, 353, 4, 355, 356, 357, and 358. So 2,358 in 2023 taxes. So in total in taxes, since I haven't paid my 2022 taxes, we have $12,611, which is huge. So there is that. Products today is getting $400. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I already opened that. And we do have a $50 Amazon gift card in this envelope as well. So now we have $450 in products. I do stuff about 60% of my pay back into the business, and I take home about 40% of it. Equipment is getting $100 today. So we have 150, 170, and 175 in equipment. Shipping is getting $200. I need to order a few more of my custom mailers. I use eco-friendly mailers, so they're completely recyclable and they're a little bit more expensive, and I do now customize them with my brand on them. So this should be close to enough for what I need to order more. But we have 1, 2, 300, 20, 45, 345. I do buy them in bulk to save money. Office today is getting 100 because that is completely empty. So now we have 100 in there. And then my marketing is getting 110. So 10 of that will go into giveaways. So I have 20, 30, 45, and 50 in giveaways. And then in $2 bills, we'll add 100. So in $2 bills, we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 470, 490, 500, 505, and 510. Yes, 510 plus 50, so we have 560 in total. $2 bills are for the $2 bills I put in each Etsy order. If you order from my shop, you'll get a $2 bill in your order. And so I just have to budget for that, obviously, because it's money. My bills, I put $5 in each category each week. So Instant Ink is for my printer. I do have an ink subscription. So we have 25, 35, 41, 2, and 43 in there. QuickBooks, it has 10. YouTube Premium has 25, 35, 41, and 42. Amazon has 20, 45, 55, 60. My Canva subscription, which is annual, so is Amazon, has 50, 75, 85. My Cricut subscription is also annual, and I have 100, 510, and 115 in there. And then my P.O. box is quarterly, or like twice a year, or 3 times a year, I don't remember, but it's 50, 75, 85. So $440 in bills. And then my emergency fund for my business gets 5% of whatever I make, which is about 137. So 120, 35, 36, and 37. Let's see what we have in here now. Okay. So we have 500, 600, 700, 800 in the bank, 900, 950, 970, 990, 1,010, 20, 30, 45, 50. So 1,050, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1,055. So finally reached the 1K mark again, which is what I would like to have in there at a minimum at all times, but sometimes I do have to dip into it to get some upstart cost for some products that I launch. So I have dipped into it a few times. And then my professional development fund has, I paid for a year's worth of Skillshare out of here. So now I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So 195 in there. And that is about 60% of my pay for the week. And this business binder is all stuffed. After I take out all my business expenses, I like to save towards my retirement, and I put 15% of my take home into my Roth IRA. So that is $165 today. So we have 150, 65. And if I could get this, here we go. Now I have 150, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. Wait, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. $400. And 10, 15, 20, 5, and 26. So 426. That took my brain, every brain cell in it to count. Yes, so 426 so far, just for the month of February, going towards my Roth IRA from my full-time paycheck and my side hustles. And we are skipping my weekly spending wallet, and we are going into my long-term spending. and the rest of the money is mine. So I got to choose kind of where I wanted to put it. So we're starting with clothes today. We are adding 20 into clothes. So 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. So 185 in clothes. Someone asked me if that's a receipt, and it's not. It's like a store credit from when I sold some clothes. They gave me store credit, and I just haven't gone back to that store. I need to. Costco is not getting anything, but it has 20, 30, 45. Date night is getting $10. So we have 100, 50, 70, 80, 95. 195. Date night. Fitness and wellness today is getting 20. So I have 50, 70, 90, 100. And then we have these two ones, which I'll put in my $1 challenge. So we just have 100 in here. Gifts is getting $10. So 50, 60, 75, 85 in gifts. And then giving is getting $10. So we have 10, 15, 20, and then these two $2 bills. So we have 24 in giving. And going out today is getting 20, just to round this one out. So we have 100, 200, 300, 50, 70, 90, 400. So now I think I'm good with this one for a while. It was just kind of bothering me that it was stuck at 380, so 400 in there. Haircuts has 100, so we aren't stuffing it. And then hosting has 250, so we aren't adding to that either. Planners is getting 15, and we have two ones that we'll put in the $1 challenge. So 10 and a 5 into planners. And then Rosie, who is my dog, is getting $10. She has 50, 70, 85, and 90 in Sweet Rosie's envelope. She's the best. And then self-care for myself is getting 10. So 100, 200, 20, 35, 235 in self-care. Volleyball has 100, so we're skipping that. Yard work only gets stuff with my full-time paycheck, and it has $5. And then my buffer has 30, and so that is not getting anything either. So that's it for this binder. Now on to our sinking funds. We are starting today with Baby Blue, not Big Blue. And birthdays is getting $10. So we have two birthdays we've saved for, and we're working on the third. My friend Kelsey has $50. My sister-in-law has $50, and my friend Lauren is getting 10. So we have 100, 10, 15, 25, and 30. So 130 in birthdays. Electronics is getting $10. So I have 1,150, 65, 75. So 1,175. And I am saving basically for when my iPhone breaks or my laptop breaks or my iPad breaks or any electronics. So that's what this is for. So I'll probably just never stop stuffing that. And then first house, saving for a down payment on a house eventually. So now we have 100, 25, 35, 45. So 145 in first house. I'm glad I could add 20 today. Furniture only gets stuff with my full-time paycheck, but it does have 1, 2, 300, 25, 35, and 40. So 340 in there. Holidays is getting 10. Jay the Dragon usually calls me the 5 queen, but today I'm the 10 queen. So moving on up in the world. Mother's Day has $50, and then I'm saving for my Memorial Day beach trip, which is getting $10. So 20, 40, 50, 5, 65, and 70, plus the 50 in Mother's Day means we have 120 in holidays. So once we reach 100 in beach, we'll move on to Father's Day. Home maintenance, I only stuff with my full-time check, but we have 120, 35, 45, 145, same as my first house. We do rent, but things break, so that's what this is for. Medical is getting $10 today. I do have a flexible spending card, so this is just when I go beyond that, if I go beyond that. So I have 500, 20, 35, 45, 545. And then a pet emergency fund is getting $10. So I have 50, 70, 85, 95. So almost at 100 in there. And then my savings, we are stuffing my emergency fund with $10 today. I have 5,000, 10,000, 100 in the bank. So 10,000, 120, 30, 45, and 50. So 10,000, oh no, that's just mine. 10,150 in mine. And then in my joint savings with my boyfriend, I have 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 680. So 10,830 in total in savings. Kind of slowly adding to my emergency fund to reach towards 15,000 in there. And then a future wedding is getting $20 today. Weddings are expensive, so I'm just starting to save early. So I have 5,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, and 135. So 5,135 in a future wedding. And that will do it for this binder. We still have a good chunk of money left. And that money is all for Big Blue, my favorite, your favorite, everyone's favorite. Maybe not your favorite, but people tell me it's their favorite. Car is getting $50 today because I have had the worst stint with car things. So we are just gonna add 50 and try to get ahead. So we're adding that into repairs. So now in repairs, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, and 440. Yeah, 440 in repairs. We want to get this to 500. And then I have 1,000 in my emergency fund for my car, and then 250 in my deductible, which I'm soon going to have to pay because I have to replace my windshield and I have to pay my deductible, which is so frustrating. So I need to do my taxes so I can get a tax return so I can stuff this more. Christmas is getting 20. I already have $200 saved for my boyfriend's gifts, and now I'm working on my parents. So I have 200, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 280 in Christmas. In Europe, we are stuffing my savings challenge little baby book. I sell these in 3 sizes. This is the small savings book. There's a medium and a large. And it comes with labels and you just write your own amounts on it. But I'll be stuffing 550, so two 200s and one 150. just to knock some big ones out. So let's see what comes up first, which is 150. So this is going to be so satisfying to count at the end. So there is a 150 stuffed, and then let's grab two 200s. So there's a 200, so 100, 200. And then let's find the next one here, 100 and 200. So that was $550 that we added into this challenge today. So let's see how many more 200s we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have a lot. 7. We have a lot. Okay, so we have a lot more to go. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 of these tabs stuffed already. So that is great. So when this is full, my Europe trip should be fully funded. So I'm hoping to finish stuffing this by April, or in April. So that is it for Europe. We'll count that at the end when we're done saving. And then my friend Kelsey's wedding is getting $50 today. And we're gonna do wedding spending for this. So we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 60, 70, 80, 95. So 395 in wedding spending. Plus 100 in wedding travel. Plus 100 in accessories. Plus 300 in bridesmaid's dress. Plus 100 in wedding gift. Plus 500 in bachelorette spending and 100 in bachelorette party travel. So we have $1,595 in her wedding. So $1,595 in there, which is awesome. And then my travel envelope is getting $30 today. Oh, okay, chaos. 20 and a 10. And we are stuffing weddings because I have a wedding in October that I'll be going to. So I have 100, 200, 300, 350, 70, 80, 90, 405. So 405 in weddings. We're going to try and get that to 500. Plus 200 in all the other categories. So weekend trips, me and Colin trips, gals trips, future vacations, friends trips, family trips, and staycations. So I have $1,805. I'm not using. I don't know where that accent came from, but here we are. And then, last but not least, we have our Hands and Bands Scratch Off Challenge. Hands and Bands has a YouTube channel as well as a shop where you can buy these amazing scratch off challenges. And we scratched $5 last time, so we're adding 5. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 90, is that right? 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 25, 35. So 135 in here so far. And now let's scratch for next week. We only have 2 more, so let's do this top one. So 10 is what we scratched. So I'll stuff that in my next cash stuffing. And then we'll only have 1, and then we will move on to the spring scratch off. So put these back in here with our $135. And that will be that for Big Blue. And last but not least, you know we have to stuff our $1 challenge. So we have $1, $2, $3, and $4 that we are adding today. And this is what we have saved so far. We are not going to count it, but we will count it at the end of the year. So This is just for January and February so far. So that will do it for today's cash stuffing. Thank y'all so much for supporting me here on YouTube or over in my Etsy shop. I couldn't do this without y'all, and I am so, so appreciative. So thank you for spending your time and your money with me, and I just really, really appreciate your support, and I will see you in my next cash stuffing. Bye.